Hey everyone, it's Jenny from Homestead Corner, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the cyber polygon that's about to happen. So on July 9th, 2021, there is supposed to be this thing called the cyber polygon. And this is a targeted attack on our supply chain. And in this, they do these things for trainings and things like that. This is this year's training for the World Economic Forum. And I'm sure you've all heard of them. They are the ones behind the Great Reset. You will own nothing and you will be happy, they say. So this is just a training that they are doing to do an attack on our supply chain. So when these kind of trainings happen, a lot of times it leads to actual attacks on these things. So they are seeing what it takes to stop these, if they're capable of stopping these, and if they're not, we could see some quick disruptions just from a training, but the reality is it can lead to further attacks. So I am adding a few links up top, down below, actually, in the description box to the Economic World Forum and the Cyber Polygon, what their plan is for that. And, it's all, we're going to protect you stuff. And these are a bunch of rich people that run the world and are not elected officials. And, they're doing what they think is good for us. So with this information, honestly, I think it is super important to make sure that you are prepared for if and when the supply chain goes down. There's always that possibility that it is going to go down. If the supply chain goes down, we have to be prepared for that. And, do you have enough water in your stores, water filtration, things like that? We really, we can only store so much water, and water is a big thing. I mean, 3 days without water is it. You cannot go without water. So that is a really big deal to make sure we have that and have plenty of it. And we also have access to other water and filtration and things like that. And we also want to make sure that we have plenty of food on hand. How much food do you have on hand? Is it just a couple of weeks for an emergency? Some people, that's all they have in the house. Some people only have a day's worth in the house. But, making sure you have these things in place, and when something happens, you are ready and you don't have to worry about it. So it's, stressful when it happens, but you'll get through it. There is no, having that is just makes it so much easier to get through. Imagine if the supply chain goes down tomorrow and you had nothing in your pantry. What are you going to do? The food's going to run out at the grocery store quick. Everything is going to run out quick. We have to be prepared for this. And I know a lot of you have been prepping for a very long time, and some of you are brand new at prepping. And I think these are one of those things that we need to keep our eye on and be prepared for if something like this goes down. If the supply chain went down, water, food, fire, you're going to need heat and cooking. Probably not heat this time of year, but in the winter you would. And cooking, things like that, you're going to need those things. Plenty of fire starters and things. And also security. We need to think about security. If the supply chain goes down, all the people that are not prepared and not prepped and don't have that mindset to be ready for these type of things, they are going to lose control. Those people are going to be dangerous. They're going to be after anything they can get. And we need to be prepared to protect ourselves, our families, our homes, our preps, everything. And, you know, having your preps in different locations, I think, is a big deal. If you had to leave your home because of a mob, you don't want to leave everything. You know, having preps somewhere else in another location, being prepared for that if you had to leave. I'm not saying, you know, jump up and run out of your house or anything, but you know, I definitely believe that bugging out is the absolute last resort. There should be, you know, that's not something to take lightly. Once you leave your home in a if the shit hits the fan, you're not coming back. There's not going to be anything left for you to come back to, most likely. So that's my stance on the, you know, bugging out. I'm prepared to do it. Do I want to do it? Hell no, I don't. I don't want to live in the woods with the wolves, but you know, you do what you got to do. But with this cyber polygon coming up, I think it is important and just for us to take a good look at what we have. If things drop, you know, if we lost a supply chain, all of a sudden, are you ready? You know, those are the things we need to be questioning. You know, the supply of gas, the supply of food, supply of everything. We have a huge supply chains in this country, and it's things we need to look at. And this is going to be happening around the world. You know, this is a World Economic Forum that is doing this. And it's just, you know, we need to be prepared. We need to look at this if something happens. And it's just, you know, a matter of time. They've already had cyber attacks on numerous things in this country, and more are sure to come. And things like this, you know, can they stop it? Maybe, maybe not. But that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.